believe it or not, it is finally painting day. So we've been trying to get these walls and ceiling primed for days and days and days, as Ashley says.
And days and days and days.
Today's finally the day. I've committed to just doing it, so I just poured primer in the paint tray and I said, let's get this done. Sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta stop saying you want to do it and just do it. And that's what we're doing today. So should be pretty easy. I got the big roller out today. We usually only use the small ones. And you guys always ask about this. Some people do. Why do we always paint with these little baby rollers instead of these? We use both. We prefer the little ones, even for big rooms, because they usually have the fuzz on the end. And
yeah, you can get right in the corners easier.
You can get really close to all kinds of stuff, and these, you can't.
And these are lighter too.
So with this, we don't have to worry about get into little nooks, corners, whatever.
Yeah. And
they don't flick as much. These kind of like throw paint if you roll too fast. And we get all painty, so we just like the little ones.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do this because I got a lot of ceiling painting to do, so I just want to speed it up before my... This is kind of, actually, this is really light, but I have to do it longer. This is heavy and shorter, so it's probably the same.
You should have a stick on when you're doing the ceilings.
So, as you can see, we're dressed for painting with white. And we're going to get working. It's going to take me a minute to get this.
You're starting right in the middle of the room?
I didn't know where else to start. This is going to be our kitchen. A lot of you guys already know that, but in case you're just joining us, we're in the middle of a home renovation and we're priming our kitchen to get ready for a special papering technique that we do. We'll be showing that in another video. Previously, we've always used like a sealer. It's Guard's Problem Surface Sealer on our walls. The reason we're using primer this time is because we bought it. We bought primer as an experiment. It's not going to make any difference, but we already have it, so we're just using it up. We do want to seal the drywall before papering it though. That's always important, to seal the drywall, especially the compound on the seams. Ideally, you don't want to just paint over that, even if you do have a paint primer. I think I would always prime raw drywall. So here it is, the room is completely primed and it feels good to have that done. It actually didn't take that long, so I'm glad we finally just buckled down and got it done. Everything's white, sealed up, and that means we can start doing paper. And we're gonna do the paper soon, but last night Ashley and I were talking and we're going with the flow, and as usual, there's a change of plans. I think I'm gonna start cleaning out Mavericks' room. We'd really like to get Maverick in a bedroom, and we really realized that we have some room in the temp kitchen that we could actually put the tiles. And the tiles are the thing taking up the most space in there right now. If the tiles are out of his room, we could still work on the hallway, we could still work on the kitchen, but we could also work on his room. It's a lot going on, but we'd like to get different projects done over this winter. So if we can kind of push the tile into the temp kitchen, that'll be the best place for them right now. Okay, so this looks like a pretty big mess. It looks worse than it is, but this is all the tiles kind of spread out, and you can see it's become a catch-all for all the tools. We just kind of throw stuff here as we finish up projects. That's one of the reasons we want to get this cleaned out, because clutter creates an environment where you can't be really productive for us. So I'm going to go through it, see what I can get rid of, and clean it up. This is cool. Mommy did this? What'd you do? What happened?
I found an egg under the coop.
Really?
That's where the hens have been laying the eggs, but sometimes they lay on the perch and then the eggs fall to the floor in the coop. Like right under here, in like this spot.
Wow. See any more?
I didn't check for more.
These guys are a bunch of chickens and they don't want to come outside because it snowed out and they're just not brave. Come on guys, don't be afraid of getting your feet cold. This coop has been working out really well for us, but this nesting box not so much. They've kind of become a perch for them. And you can see it's really messy. Do you ever look in the nesting box to see?
Watch out! I've checked in it before. Whoa!
What?
That's a big egg!
Whoa!
That's gotta have a double yolk.
There's 2 eggs in there. That egg has blood on it. Hope that chicken's okay.
It's probably too big for it.
Yeah. I can't believe they laid in the nesting box. That is so cool. Alright.
I guess they found it.
So, I'm not happy with this mess right here. I'm going to try to think of a way to keep them off that. You know, it kind of makes sense that they're going to jump up there. But, you know, with these kind of coops, we just like to see what works and learn from our mistakes and just... every time we make them a little bit better, so our next coop build will be even better than this one.
Yeah, how are you going to clean this? Are you going to use a different board for this?
I'm not sure what I'll do. So where is Mama and Maverick?
Oh, they went off sledding. Not really sledding, but Mommy pulls the sled that Mavericks in.
Yeah.
Hi. Isn't he so cute?
Yeah. Hi, Maverick. So what are you doing over here?
Just giving Maverick a ride. He likes it.
Mm-hmm. I was just about to go in the house because my hands are freezing. Bill gave me an egg.
I'm warm. It's not that bad out today.
So I saw that you did some work inside the run.
Yeah. I made a path of hay going out to the perch and then they went on it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
You want to see something?
Yeah.
Check this out. Look inside there.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah.
Why is it like that?
I don't know, but that's a big egg.
That's huge for a first timer.
Wow. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're using it,
That's really cool.
and they haven't scratched all the hay out.
Mm-hmm.
This is gross.
I was just talking about that. Well, there it is. The room is done, and look how cool it looks. I can't believe we cleaned this out today because it was such a huge mess in here, and I didn't even think we had places for everything, but I realized that a lot of it was just sprawling mess. It really could be organized, condensed. Tools that we're done using can go out to the barn, and junk can be thrown away. So everything is kind of split up into different areas of the house now, and we have Maverick's room clean. So I know a lot of you guys have been waiting for Maverick's room, and yes, we're going to be working on the hallway and the kitchen, but we can also sneak some work in here. For example, while I have the compound bucket out, I can do these seams, then we can seal the walls and everything, and that way when we start doing the papering, we can just roll through. Remember, we have the laminate flooring already, so not too hard of a room to finish up. In case you guys are wondering, this is our drying rack. This is how we dry, or Ashley dries all the laundry. Believe it or not, we don't use any electric dryer, even though we have one. We've never used it. And since winter came, we've had to find another way to hang our clothes besides outside. So we found this online, and it's been working pretty good for us. And it just folds up. So, it's pretty cool. So we leave that in here next to the washing machine, just in case you're wondering what it was. All right, one more thing before we go. We actually went to the store and picked up another sample of paint. So we have a new color to try on our walls to cover up this. We don't like this yellow-green
It
color.
looks like glow-in-the-dark green, yellow.
So we've listened to suggestions, we've thought it over, we've looked at colors. We're gonna try a new one right now. And I know that this is going over the yellow, so it's gonna be different than the other maybe. I think it'll cover enough that we'll get an idea if we like it or not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring it right into the corner. Gonna get rid of the yellow so we don't have to see it. Because I don't want that to distract us.
I already think this color is going to be good enough to go with.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Alright, so what do you guys think about the new color? I think it's better than the yellow-green. It's actually really similar to the original board.
The primer.
The way it looked before we painted it, so that's kind of funny. We decided to go this route because after looking at it for a while, I actually started liking the board. You know, it started to grow on me, and then I thought maybe we'll just kind of go back that way. But I did want to brighten it up a little. It looked a little dull. So this color was also suggested online when I was looking at the paint colors toward to go with a navy blue. It looks okay so far. It has to settle in. It takes me a while to know if we like a color or not. It doesn't look bad, and it's always hard for me to tell before all the trim work and everything is complete. You know, I think it'll look good once everything's cleaned up and crisp and has the white trim on it.
Yeah.
So as usual though, it's hard to tell on camera because the color and the lighting is always a little bit different than real life. And I think that's one of the mistakes I'm making even, is when I search for colors, I look on the computer. And I think on the computer, they look a little different than in real life.
Yep.
You know, maybe just the monitor colors and all that stuff. Anyway, that might be the final color. We might leave it as is and just pick up a little more to do touch-up work and the other wall over here. So I guess we're going to end it here in Mavericks' room again. And we're going to be working on this soon.
That's exciting.
We got it all cleaned out, and now we're feeling like a new spark of motivation to get it done. And it should be a pretty fun project. We're still like up in the air about a lot of the things that we wanted to do in here, as far as, you know, making it special, just, you know, decorating and stuff like that. So, you know, we're working it through. Again, no rush. It's winter, and we're just going to get it done when we get it done. Anyway, we're making progress, and that's all that counts, is just that we keep moving forward. That's one of the big themes in our life, is moving forward, making things better. No matter what they are, just bettering our home, our lives, our everything. Just getting one step further ahead, and that's important. So I think we did that. We're happy, and we'll keep going. So we'll have another video soon, but until next time, take care.
Bye.